there, Hillary.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Oh, I'm surviving. How are you?
Also surviving. What a shit show our world is.
Epic shit show.
So today is Sunday, September 14th. If you're listening, it is on or after Wednesday, September 17th, 2025. This is season 7, episode 36.
And you're listening to Kissing Lips and Breaking Hearts with the Garden Tarts.
We are halfway through September. How did that happen so fast?
Remember when January was like 10 years?
I know.
It was the
And like
longest month of all time.
all time ever. And it's half of September has already been like 5 minutes.
And the day this episode airs, speaking of time flying, my oldest turns 18.
Oh my God. How does that happen?
Well, let me tell you. Let me show you some wrinkles and some gray hair. That's how it happens.
I was having a conversation about your oldest last night with a friend of mine. His nephew is graduating from high school this year, and we were just talking about time flying. And I'm like
Yeah.
I feel like so much of our friendship was before your kid was born, and like how is
E-
that possible that she's 18?
And then tomorrow, September 15th, I can sign my other kiddo up for driver's ed.
Oh my God.
Oof. Uh, I mean, I'm very excited for it's mind-blowing that they are this old, but I am enjoying this phase of life. So,
Good.
yeah, I love watching them grow up. Um, but I had the thought that, with our world being such an epic shit show, maybe we should talk about some things that bring us joy.
I would love that.
Yeah. We got side A and side B today. Why don't you tell us what we're going to talk about?
Side A, we're going to talk about U2's cover of Satellite of Love. And side B, we're going to talk about She's a Mystery, recorded by Roy Orbison.
Yeah, I mean, those both make me very happy.
Yeah.
I listened to them both a lot today.
I came up with these ideas because I was in the car and I heard Satellite of Love on U2X. And then I don't know why, but just all of a sudden, She's a Mystery was just stuck in my head. Like I hadn't heard it or anything. It was
Yeah.
just in my head. So I just figured those were two pretty big songs that we haven't
Yeah.
discussed.
It's technically She's a Mystery to me, right? Or is it not?
I don't know. Hold on.
Or
Oh
She's a
yeah, it is.
Mystery Girl?
She's the album is Mystery Girl. The the single is She's a Mystery to Me.
That's it. That's it. I knew there was something in there. Yeah, I mean, there's been no news in the YouTube world otherwise.
No,
So
which
hopefully it's
hopefully
because they're
is
hard
good.
at
Yeah,
they finally got back to work.
yeah.
I
Thank you.
mean, the news, like YouTube Songs reported that they were supposed to be back in the studio by, the end of the month or something. So if they are correct, they should be on the way to there for sure. Well, let's dig into side A.
Okay.
Make this one happy and short and sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Satellite of Love was released February 1993 by Lou Reed, the original song. It says it's about a man who observed a satellite launch on TV and contemplates what Reed describes as a feeling of the worst kind of jealousy about his unfaithful girlfriend.
Okay.
They don't
I,
these things don't really fit in, but it was produced by David Bowie and he did the backing vocals for the
oh,
original.
okay.
U U2's version is pure pop and Lou Reed's is a lot more Lou Reedy,
It is the Reedy, yeah.
monotone and whatever. Okay, so U2 put it on the B side of One. It became a staple of the Zoo TV tour. It was played 140 times, including my show in Hampton. They snipped it twice during Unforgettable Fire, before A Sort of Homecoming, and during Bad, and then Bad during Live Aid. It was snipped in A Beautiful Day during one Vertigo show, also snipped during Beautiful Day at an I&E show, during With or Without You at an I&E show, and during Sphere, it was snipped into All I Want Is You and Beautiful Day. And
Wow.
yeah, so in during ZTV, they had a screen of Lou Reed singing with them, and apparently when they did that for when the I&E show for I don't know, one of the I&E shows, they had Lou Reed also
Huh,
that was like a tribute to Lou Reed.
that's cool.
Yeah. So, I love the song, and I very much so remember the first time I heard it. My local radio station at the time played it was the first time on was played on the air on their radio station, and they also played Satellite of Love. I
I
think oh my god, I love that.
I love it so much. I'm wondering if this was the first version I heard of the song. I don't know. I don't know if I heard Lou Reed's version before YouTube's. Just don't know if I feel like that was my introduction to the song.
Oh, it was for me too. I didn't know
Yeah.
Lou Reed when I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
7.
Lou Reed's version is so much faster.
Yeah,
It's almost like having known U2's version first, it's a little disarming. Like, what's his hurry?
yeah. But
But
then Lou Reed's version is, he says, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and
yeah,
Bono says
Monday,
Monday,
Tuesday,
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
It's kinda like how he counts in Spanish. It's a little theme there.
That's good.
Yeah, thanks, nice
Uno,
job with that.
dos, tres, Friday.
I I mean, we have not been shy about the fact that we are not a fan of U2 covering other stuff. It
No.
usually does not come off in a way that I enjoy, but this, it's so soft and sweet. Until it gets faster at the end, and Bono's falsetto is just gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I don't
I
always love falsetto, but it's so perfect in this song.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So I guess I've heard snippets of it, but I don't remember.
It's just it's just a fun song.
Yeah,
It makes you happy.
and I love the part from the Zoo TV from Sydney where Bono duets with him on
Yeah.
screen.
So I thought that I never looked up the lyrics, but I thought the lyrics were I've been told that she's been born with Harry, Mark, and John. It's bold.
Oh, yeah, she's being bold.
She's being bold, but I don't know why that makes such more sense. I never heard that like until today. I'm like, it's bold, not born, which born
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense.
she's having some fun
Yeah.
extracurricular activities, I believe.
Anyway, I love it. It's just a cheery, fun pop song.
Yeah. I I've had this thought, and maybe we can do this another episode. Well, I saw the suggestion somewhere else, but to create like a 5-song set list of U2 songs that are like a warm hug
Yeah.
when the world is so scary. And I don't think I would have thought to put this one on there, but it would work.
Oh, yeah, yeah. As soon as when I started thinking about it today, preparing for this episode, I'm like, that's definitely one that would go on that list.
Yeah, yeah. I'll have to think about what that list would be. Like, do I want it to be things that just like up my adrenaline and make me feel rah rah, or do I
Yeah,
want it to be like warm hugs?
yeah.
I don't
I don't
know.
know, I'd have to think about that
Yeah,
one.
me too. Well, check, side A check.
Check.
Let's flip it over.
Flip side. She's a Mystery to Me, which was written by Bono and Edge, released in 1989 by Roy Orbison. It was a single on Roy Orbison's final album called Mystery Girl, which also include the hit single You Got It, which is one of his
Big ones, yeah.
big ones. Bono wrote it with it's this interesting story that Bono tells about it.
Okay,
It was also produced by Bono, and Bono played electric guitar on it. So he
nice.
stepped out of the box for that one. Okay, so Bono tells the story that he fell asleep one night on the Joshua Tree tour with the soundtrack of Blue Velvet on, and when he woke up, this song was in his head,
Hmm.
and, he assumed that it was on the soundtrack, and then he soon realized that it wasn't, so he wrote down the basic structure, and later that day, he played it for the band at a sound check, which I think was at Wembley, And then after that very show, Roy Orbison unexpectedly comes to visit the band, and it was on. So
Yeah,
that that's his story, take it.
and he's sticking with it as far as
Yeah.
we know.
So it was YouTube actually played the song 7 times, twice Love Town, once Zoo TV, Pop Mart, All That You Can't Leave Behind, Promo Tour, and then twice on How to Smell an Atomic Bomb promo tour. They've snipped it 29 times. I've never heard it. YouTube recorded their own version at Sun Studios, but never released it. YouTube Gigs says that there's a live version on the B-side of All Because of You. I'm not aware. I've never heard that.
That's what I listened to today.
Oh, really?
I was driving around a lot today, so I kept asking my person on my phone, the helper on my phone, to play stuff, and that's the version she brought up.
Interesting. I need to
Mhm.
listen to that because I don't recall ever hearing that.
Yeah.
I heard it was on some.
It's live from Brooklyn. It must be from under the Brooklyn Bridge,
Yeah, I guess so.
because I think it's
Um,
live from Brooklyn.
it I remember hearing it for the first time on some, you know, 5th gen, 9th gen, 100 gen bootleg of
Yeah.
something. But I remember hearing it originally in that, and then Roy Orbison's version. These lyrics are nuts.
They are not I don't remember the first time I heard it. It may have been one of those bootlegs,
Yeah,
but I fell so madly and deeply in love with the song right away. It has always been an absolute gem to me, so much so that I was worried to hear Roy Orbison's version, which turns out is just amazing.
yeah.
So, speaking of asking my AI assistant on my phone to play things, I asked it to play Roy Orbison's version, and the only version it was playing would play is a demo version, a studio version that has Bono in the background giving instructions in the beginning and at the end.
Really?
Yeah. So, I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
I'm
please.
not sure exactly because I didn't look to see what it was listed under, but I wanted to hear the his recorded version. But I don't know. This song has I was trying to find this real quick, and so I'm just gonna pretend it's real, but I know I heard it. Edge or someone say it. I have always tied this song with So Cruel, like I think they're cousins. And at some point there was some kind of confirmation about that, and I can't find it anywhere. I know I've mentioned it to you before, but I in college I was this creative writing class and I wrote this short story, and I think I think I called it Mystery Girl. And the story is the story of sh she's a mystery to me, but then you can hear the internal monologue of of the narrator, and it's So Cruel lyrics.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. My professor, like, freaked out over it. I'd be scared to I'm sure I could find a printed version of it, but I remember, like, I was the first in the class. You had to read it out loud and get, like, peer reviewed, or maybe you handed it out and then got peer reviewed the next class, and I was the first one to go, and people were like, "I don't wanna turn mine in." And I was honest, my teacher knew that the lyrics were I mean, the rest of the story, like, I used the "She's a Mystery to Me" as a inspiration. The rest was my words, but, my teacher knew that the other stuff were
Yeah,
not mine, that they were lyrics, but I didn't tell the class.
yeah,
So, but, he didn't mind apparently. But, yeah, those 2 have always been related in my mind, and I know I'm gonna have to search high and low for it. Maybe it's in, like, that Hot Press book or something, like or like a song by song. I'll have to look. I meant to look at that today and I forgot.
yeah. I love the lyrics. They're so.
Oh, and the melody, like, it's magical. I'm gonna have to you said the YouTube's recorded version hasn't been released. I need
Yeah,
to
they
look
recorded
for the
at Sun
Roy
Studios.
yeah. I have the cassette, Roy Orbison's cassette
Oh,
of
okay.
Mystery Girl somewhere. Presume I still have it.
Yeah.
I meant to look for that too to show and tell.
Okay.
If you're listening, you can pretend I have it. If you're watching, you know it's a lie.
You don't know if you're listening. We could be
Look at this
naked.
wonderful thing.
naked, but you don't know if you no, probably wouldn't happen, but, you never know. So I think that this in terms of songs that Bono has written and not specifically performed, even though they have, the live version and they did record it, but it's not commercially released.
Yeah.
Even though think that this and You Made Me the Thief of Your Heart are those are tied for the best the best things Bono's given away. And I mean, amazing.
Yeah,
There was
absolutely.
somewhere a version of no, it wasn't. It was there's somewhere I heard years ago a version of um Bono singing like a demo for GoldenEye that
Yes.
Tina Turner sang. I was thinking for some reason Thief of Your Heart, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it's cool. Night, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, the best I mean, you're right, the best things he has given away. And what a gift for those singers to be the ones
Yeah.
like, it's built for their voices. The other one's Sinead O'Connor, if
Yeah.
you don't know, but you probably know if you're listening to us.
Yeah. So, okay. So I did a graphic for our 300th episode. And if if you find it in your heart to like, to send us DMs or voice
Email,
memos, emails, we would appreciate it because I mean, we can talk about ourselves all the time, but it would be nice
right.
if we didn't have to. So humor us and
Send
just
us
whatever
things,
like
and
just
we'll play them or read them.
yeah, just what tell us how you heard about us, tell us why you listen, please. And if you don't think that I'm talking about you, I am talking about you. You.
You
Please,
and probably only you.
please, whoever you are, give us some comments.
Yeah.
So I have a question for Ever Whiskey and Cake, but I changed it. I came up with a different question, so I think I'm gonna get rid of the one that I had
Okay.
before, but I'm gonna save it for later. But I guess my question is, Bono, do you like in advance pick out the things that you snip into songs, or is it like in the moment? Because a lot of times it's not. Most of the time, it's not something we've heard before. Like he doesn't do it all the time. So like,
Right.
how does that happen? How does that work?
And sometimes, I mean, some of them must become like muscle memory because they're just
Oh yeah,
like the whole tour, they'll always be there. But to just randomly have something come in your head and put it in somewhere while you're also doing your own thing. I'm going to add on to that with my question for Bono Whiskey and Cake is Bono, when it's like a special occasion, like say John Lennon's birthday, and you know you want to snip in something from him or the Beatles or something, is it easy to remember that you want to do that? Or do you kind of get caught in the moment and forget? Or is there some kind of cue that you have to
yeah,
remember to do it? Like, it's so deliberate.
yeah, yeah. So tell us, tell us anything.
I want to know when he did his Boom Cha discotheques at Sphere. You're welcome, fan base. Was that an in the moment thought that'll work here? Or
Or
were you like, I'm gonna do this?
yeah, I want to know. I really, really want to know that.
Because that came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. It's a really good question. I've wondered that before, but hadn't.
Yeah, I wonder how that process is like.
Yeah.
'Cause it is. I mean, it to me, I love when artists do that. Like, that's just it's such a nice tribute to the original song, and
Yeah.
I also though, like, I mean, I know there's signals or whatever, but, like, I wanna know what they are because, Bono will go off singing another song and he's gotta come back.
Right. Well, there's stuff
Eh
going on in their monitors.
Okay.
Have you seen? I mean, it's ever since the Era tours, it was all over listening to Taylor's click track
Okay.
and what you would hear, and someone would count like 4, 3, 2, 1, and then like a song would start. So
Okay.
there may very well, because they can't hear everything. Like, like Bono will take out like, they can hear the band, like, what's happening on stage, but it may be, like, I don't know. Feel like they get lost in their timing and stuff without something
But
keeping
who
them on
knows
time.
that? Like, if Bonner just does this off the cuff, who knows when he's ready to come back?
Right, right.
I wonder how that works. Or
Yeah.
maybe he's not finished and the band just moves on.
They just have to take a cue, like, "Oh, guess I should come back now."
Yeah.
Or they're like, "Just keep going."
I don't know.
Yeah, me too. Well, cool. Is that it for this week
I
then?
think that's it. I
What a
think this
nice, short, and sweet one.
it was short and sweet. I like
Yeah,
this episode.
yeah, me
I
too.
think that, like, generally we talk more before the episode than the episode itself. At least when they're short and sweet like
Yeah,
this.
exactly. Or sometimes there's a huge break that I have to take out because all of a sudden we talk for half an hour about something else unrelated to the
Yeah.
episode, and then we have to, like, I'm like, "Oh, wait, where did we gotta go back.
Yeah.
Where do we finish? Where do we stop?"
We need a click track.
We do need a click track. I'm gonna find you one of those videos of Taylor, and I'll send it to you.
Okay. I mean, I've heard you do I've heard, like,
Oh,
Larry's monitor before on
really? Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
It, like, old, I don't know,
Yeah.
something. But I don't really understand how it works.
Yeah,
I
me
don't,
neither.
you know, generally music works. I just like it.
Exactly, and that's part of why I like it so much because I
Yeah.
don't understand it. It's
I
just
think
magical.
it is magical. Like, you don't wanna know how it's made.
You don't know how the sausage is made.
No. So, I think I'm gonna call this episode Unos Dos Tres Friday.
Right?
I think that's it.
That works for me. Oh, people be so confused. So good. Okay.
Now you know.
Okay, well, until next week then.
Have a good week.
Okay,
And
thanks.
next week.
Bye,
Bye.
y'all. Bye.
We'll be back next week with more U2ish content.
In the meantime, keep chatting with us on social media at _Garden Tarts.
Sign up for our newsletter at thegardentarts.com and share with your YouTube friends.
You can support us on Patreon, buy me a coffee, and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
Kissing Lips and Breaking Hearts, a U2ish podcast with the Garden Tarts, is created, produced, and edited by us, the Garden Tarts.
Intro and outro music by December.
See you next week.